Aquarius, it is Mystique, your Mystic Seer, and I'm going to do a weekly reading for you. I know it's a bit late, but I trust that this video will find you precisely when it's meant to, because I trust in divine timing and I trust in the process. So here I have a soul contract card for you, just to see what you're doing with your soul contract this week, what you're being encouraged to focus on. It says River of Destiny. Trust the flow of the river of destiny. It will carry you to your soul's truest desires. Flow, adaptation, and soul guidance. You see, sometimes our soul desires are not what we desire. Our soul is like a separate entity to us almost. And the times that we are at one with our soul is when we are sitting still within ourselves. And also when we are doing soul work. So, you know, it might be something artistic, it might be singing, it might be drawing, whatever it is that you do so that your soul can express itself. To start off with Aquarius, we have the Empress in reverse. So that is a bit funny. You've got some domestic issues, so problems at home perhaps. Bit insecure at the moment we are, and you might be finding that things are a bit stagnant. There's no progressing forward from these domestic issues that are making you feel insecure. Let's see what else the tarot has to say for you moving forward. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, so this is really good energy. This is about growth. Okay, growing. You are growing, even though things feel stagnant. You're being encouraged to be patient, okay? It's not always a fun thing. Patience sucks, but we've all got to display it at points in our life. And you're also being encouraged to show gratitude for the good things you've got going on at the moment. Because if you put all your attention on the negative, that's what you manifest. But if you give the good things your attention and show gratitude and be grateful for them, show up for yourself and be grateful, that's going to help you bring in an abundance of better things than what you're currently experiencing. Because you've got the Four of Cups here. So you're focused on this situation, which you're bored of, but you're so intently focused on it that you are missing out on this blessing coming in, being offered to you. All right, you don't want to miss out on new opportunities and blessings because you're too caught up in the mundane that's going on in front of you. So the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is telling me like you might be a little bit arrogant. Sorry to say it, but it might be like you feel like there's nothing anyone can tell you because you already know what you're doing. You already know what you're going through. You're already experiencing it. And, you know, being a bit arrogant can sometimes inhibit our growth. It can inhibit our progress. It can cause like setbacks. It can stall us. It's really good to be open to hearing other people's viewpoints and perspectives. It doesn't mean you have to take it all on board, but just being open helps us learn, see things from different perspectives, and even have some things then to utilize, like tools at our resource that we can use to help us in these situations. And I'm getting like you're feeling a bit unfulfilled with everything going on and you're disappointed. Things haven't, like where you are in life at the moment isn't where you envisioned yourself being. So there's a bit of regret with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Definitely got a closed heart chakra there. You know, you've got the Four of Cups plus you've got two reverse cups cards. So being encouraged to have a think about what it is you're feeling. You know, emotional awareness. What am I feeling? Why do I feel this way? That would be really useful for you at this time. I know it sounds simple. I know it sounds like it's probably something you've already done. But trust me, it is well worth the time, the introspection and the effort just to figure out what's going on in here, because I'm getting that heart chakra is really closed. With this Eight of Cups in reverse, yeah, you know, there's avoidance and stagnation. So things aren't going to progress while you're avoiding issues. And you know, you do have that Seven of Pentacles there. So that's really beautiful, like growth and patience, like just be patient and show the gratitude. But I'm getting like you really need to do some inner work, some work on self. Because while you're being patient, waiting for these blessings to come in, that's going to prepare you, help you grow, help you expand. And this time that things are being stagnant, it's really going to help you with your relationships and with your feelings. The Tower in reverse. So this is kind of like a lack of balance. You know, things are out of balance. You're a bit impatient. You may have overindulged in certain things, maybe money, maybe relationships, like spending too much time with the same people, for example. And this is about taking control, all right? Taking control of this situation and bringing things back into alignment. So taking control perhaps by doing that inner work and not letting your feelings get the better of you. You've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is about, you know, greed, control, wanting to be in control. It doesn't mean you are in control, but it's about wanting that control and really striving for security. So I'm not saying the greed is like a terrible thing on your part. You know, it might be you utilize you're hoarding resources. You're trying to keep what you've got to yourself. You're not being generous because you haven't got a lot. You're trying to preserve what you have. All right, that's fair, that's understandable. Now with this control issue, you cannot control anybody. You cannot control anything. The only thing that you can control is yourself and how you show up in the world. And that is what doing this inner work and self-reflection, introspection, and soul work, shadow work is going to really help you do. You know, by, say, losing our temper and getting angry or having an outburst, that shows that we're not in control of ourselves. It shows that something, a past hurt, a past wound has been triggered, and the situation at hand has triggered it and gotten the better of us. So being in control is being able to manage that triggering issue and reacting in a way that you are in control of. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. So that's a bit of player energy. You've got setbacks, again, arrogance, and a bit of recklessness, okay? So when we're not in control, that's what we do. We be reckless, you know, we have our outbursts. We say things we don't mean. We say things we can't take back. And once it's out there, you can't put it back, you know? It's like trying to collect feathers in the wind. So yeah, definitely Aquarius, you're being called on to do that inner soul work. Sit still within yourself and make peace with your pain until within is a nice place to be, okay? Doesn't mean whatever pains you've got, whatever you've been through is okay, all right? I'm not justifying what other people have done to hurt you or cause you anguish and pain. What I'm saying is it's okay for you to let that pain go and no longer carry it with you and project it onto others in your relationships. This is beautiful. Prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There is no rush. You know, I, for one, know how hard that this can be. I walked away from my life, lived in my car, and stayed away from anyone and everything that triggered me in order to do soul work and healing. And, you know, it's not comfortable sitting with past hurts. It's not comfortable sitting with pain. It's not comfortable making peace with things that, you know, weren't peaceful. They disrupted your life and energy. But it is something that is going to help you have a peaceful, happy life moving forward. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. You know, and time invested in yourself is never time wasted. It's not time that you will regret. It is going to be well spent and pay off for you. It will. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. And you know, in our pains that we carry, quite often we are the biggest contributor to those pains by criticizing ourselves, holding things against ourselves, not allowing ourselves to, how would you put it, be free of that critique and that pain that we project all over ourselves. The best thing we can do is forgive ourselves, be kind with ourselves, be patient with ourselves. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. That is the universe, you know, your spirit guides, God, Jesus, the angels. They are guaranteeing you that they are sending you positive energy to help you deal with this, with what you've been through. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. You know, like, this isn't all like a beat up on poor Aquarius. It's not. It's about reminding Aquarius to be loving and kind towards themselves. It's about, you know, really doing that healing and that soul work. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. I do hope these messages resonate and that you are able to find some benefit from them. Sending you love, light, and healing, and all the best over the next, the upcoming week. And I will catch up with you all next time. Bye for now.